Well, hello again. Welcome back to Kev's Chan. So, last night I posted a video on Tide Pod challenges and how stupid I thought they were, a little bit of the risks, and I promised to follow it up with another video where I'd done a little bit more research on some of the chemicals in Tide Pods. So just to kind of recap, basically what people are doing is taking these Tide laundry detergent pods and seeing if they can, bite into them, keep them in their mouth, and actually eat them, which is pretty stupid. I mean, I can't believe that this is the next latest and greatest challenge. I mean, it seems like there are so many other safer things that you could be doing in terms of challenges, but anyways, that's not the point. The point is that this is really stupid, and I did the research on some of the chemicals in Tide, and I'm not going to go through the whole list here. I will post a link in the description which will give you a solid list of what's in there and the descriptions of what these chemicals do, but most of them are geared towards, breaking up stains. Makes sense. It's a laundry detergent, right? And I'm just, I've got my computer on the side here, by the way, so that's what I'm looking at. But in terms of chemicals, yeah, they're mostly meant to break up stains, and the description here on the one, there's just polymers used to penetrate soils and break them up into making the soils easier to remove and help and prevent stains from redepositing on fabrics. So, okay, so that's going into the stain, it's breaking it up, helping to make it go away, and then putting a coating on the fabric that prevents it from becoming stained again. So what's that coating going to do when it gets into your digestive system? Put a coating in it that shouldn't be there, that prevents you from, I don't know, getting the proper nutrition that you need. I don't know that that's what it would do, but that kind of makes sense to me. Your digestive tract is where you absorb all your nutrients, and if it's putting a coating on fabric to keep stains from getting in, maybe it's going to do the same thing to your insides. Not a doctor, but that's just, a line of logic there that you might choose to follow. There's other things in here. Let's see. Percarbonate, which is sodium percarbonate, is a bleaching agent used in detergents. So, yeah, a bleaching agent can be used to get potable drinking water, right? It purifies the water, kills the bacteria in very small amounts. You need a few drops per gallon of water. And this stuff, this is concentrated solution. Remember, this is concentrated into a little Tide pod that's about this big, and you're not putting a full cup of detergent in because this stuff is concentrated, and so you're getting a concentrated dose of this bleach, probably more than what you would use to purify a gallon of water, which that's not a good thing. You shouldn't drink bleach. There's there's just other things in here. Let me just have a quick look up. Yeah, basically, there's alcohol, ethylate, another surfactant, amine oxide, another surfactant, which surfactant is something that breaks up stains and helps to remove them, and let me see here. So like the one thing that is on here that you just is like not a danger is citric acid. I mean, it may be a danger in the concentration they're putting in there. I don't know what that is. But I mean, like, that's like the only thing that is possibly like not a danger to you. And I would, yeah. Anyways, I would go and check out this list here that I'm going to post for you, and just see what you think. Draw your own conclusions. Hopefully you come to the conclusion that it is not a good idea, that it's an awful idea. Again, I mentioned in my last video, you know, aside from a good possibility of you going to the hospital, whether that's to get your stomach pumped or to get depoisoned in some way or another. How they do that, I don't know. If they would be able to do that, I don't know. You know, so aside from that, you know, you're going to be experiencing some discomfort, especially if you actually manage to ingest this. Not only is it going to be a nasty soapy taste in your mouth like forever, not forever, it's going to be a while that you can't get that soapy taste out no matter what you eat. Additionally, that soap is going to go in and it's going to lubricate the inside of your digestive tract, and it's going to be like taking a laxative, a really nasty laxative, and you will be crapping your brains out for at least a day, if not a few. You know, it takes, or longer, it takes a long time for stuff like that to get out of your system. It's not like a regular laxative, right? It's a concentrated soap. You know, also vomiting for who knows how long, at least immediately after, I would suspect that you would vomit because your stomach's like, what the F are you doing? Get this out of me, right? Just like anything else that, you know, like if you get food that's bad, your stomach will throw it up. You know, if you drink too much alcohol, your stomach will throw it up because it knows it's not supposed to be there. And it's trying to rid your body of that so that you can be healthy again or get back on the way to being healthy again. So anyways, you know, at the very least, you're going to be experiencing physical discomfort for a day to several days, depending on how long it takes us to get through your system. And that's assuming that you don't have to go to the hospital and drink a charcoal shake that absorbs all the chemicals in your stomach, or actually have your stomach pumped. Kind of crazy, you know, kind of crazy considering that these are not just suspected outcomes, they are like, you know, likely outcomes, more than likely outcomes. So you know what, to wrap that up, don't eat Tide Pods, don't put them in your mouth. Use them for washing your clothes, that's what they're meant for. Don't be an idiot and try and eat them. Anyways, again, I'll put a link in the description here that takes you to the website that describes all of the chemicals that are in Tide, and that is directly from Tide's website, so it's, you know, it's pretty legit. They've got a very good explanation here. Also, I will say, you know, this is bad enough that YouTube today is going through and deleting all of the Tide Pod challenges. Why? Because it is an absolutely horrendous and dangerous viral trend. So that kind of gives you an idea of what else, you know, what the general public, but also YouTube, you know, some people who actually realize how dangerous this is, what they're doing to prevent this from going any further. And hopefully you've watched this video, you've gotten a little bit more information. If you're thinking about eating a Tide Pod, you've chosen not to, hopefully. I'll keep my fingers crossed for that. You know, other than that, I'll be catching up with you in the next video, whatever that may be on. Have a great day, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you later.